Hey there, YouTube. It's MathBuller. Welcome to my top 10. This is the official list, the top 10 returns from 2022. TTM returns from 2022. And this is ranked 10 to 1. And it's just such a great thing to do. It was tough to exclude some of those ones from my previous video, but these top 10 are a top 10 in my collection for very obvious reasons, which I'll explain. I'm not going to show any of my larger than trading cards that I got, but maybe I'll do a separate video for that. If that's something you'd really like to see, I'll take the time to do it, but I'd rather not because I want to stick to the trading cards here. And number 10 is Sid Bream. Really? Really? Number 10 is Sid Bream? Yeah, well, he's $1 card. I probably have more cards signed from him in the over 8.5 years of TTMing here than anyone else. But it's what he did with the card that was already signed by Mike LaValliere. I sent him $10 instead of $5, asking for the inscription. See, Mike LaValliere wrote he was out. And then Sid Bream wrote, "Sorry, Spanky, I was safe." Oh my gosh. This moment was so devastating for my childhood and everyone else in Western Pennsylvania. But that's so cool. It had to be number 10 because it was so painful, but it's so cool. Dang. So that was number 10. Number 9. I mean, those who remembered me showing this would think it would be higher, but I have a tough time rewarding such a lengthy return. I received 2 returns back from Trent Green that were sent a long time ago. These first 2 cards were sent and received 2,263 days after they were originally sent out. That's not even the longest return I've ever got, because Trent Green then like days later, I get this one back. 3 cards sent, 3 cards received, 2,722 days later. 2,722 days later. So that is number 9. I doubt that I'm going to beat that return. I mean, if you do 2722 divided by 365, that's a lot of years. Whew. All right. That was cool, though. Next up, number 8. You're going to see this person on the list later. But getting some of these oddball-ish, I don't really know if oddball is appropriate to call it that. I know John Mangini doesn't like calling it that, and I understand. But when you buy certain cards, and it's like, I really hope they get signed by me, it turns out great. Yeah, here's 4 that I sent out with the appropriate donation for each one. You got the post-serial run. And you got that beauty. I mean, they made some beautiful cards, and these Baseball Scoops cards are so nice. So when you just look at some cards and go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad these are in my collection. Yeah. From a player that you really enjoy, yeah, that's making the top 10. Speaking of players that you really enjoy, and man, I've sent a lot to him over the years. But it's the card that he completed here that you'll see why he made it. I mean, this postcard is beat up. It's beat up. And then a couple of more modern-ish cards, you know, nothing really crazy awesome, but I've never requested, of all the times I've sent to Alright Face, I sent him a modest $5. I believe I sent him 10 this time because I wanted... No, I've been sending him 4 cards with $10 donation. Oh my gosh, I sent him 15 this time. And then the first time I ever asked for an inscription, and he did it. 1959, 18-1. He went 18-1, and he finished off this dual sign card with Vern Law, who added Cy Young and World Series champs 1960. And this is actually the only Vern Law card you're going to see in my top 10. I know he deserves more, but there were so many to look at, and I thought, okay, this takes care of the Vern Law. And by the way, that's not true. You're going to see him again. I was just kind of curious how people be like, what? Dude, he's a TTM legend. Just made you think for a moment. That was number 6. Number 5, in my, I'm going to say from about age 10 to 16, I really enjoyed watching Dennis Eckersley. And that's saying a lot because he was mostly, American League. But anyway, this rediscovered Topps card I was glad to get, but when I realized he started signing, it's like, I have to send him the rookie card. I had 3 rookie cards of his, and this was the nicest one from the 1976 set, and I was so glad to get this back. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got this back. He's $10 per, and yeah. I have since sent to him again with my more beat up one, but that's okay. Just getting him back, a childhood favorite, that was cool. And that wasn't a Pirate player. How about that? Okay, we're getting there. Now we're in the top 5 territory. And yes, Steve Blass was in my previous video. That couldn't make the top 10 cut. But I explained why, and, well, this one, I really like Steve Blass, and these 2 cards from Topps Heritage, I had to send it to him. I sent him 4 cards, $5 donation. I was so glad to get him back in blue ink. A lot of times if you get him in person, he just writes STBL. I got the full signature with blue ink on these 2 cards I really wanted to get signed. And shame on them, no name staff sets off epic celebration. Beautiful shot, though. In 1971, yeah, games 3 and 7, complete game victories. And I got in blue Sharpie. Yes! I got his rookie card in blue Sharpie as well. I'd sent to him earlier in the season with a rookie card, the 1965 team checklist, the 1965 checklist with his name on it. He signed in black, which I was excited to get him back, but oh my gosh, I got him in a blue Sharpie. Full signature. So yes, number 5. Thank you, Steve Blass. I was with a $5 donation. Most of these guys are donations, or I include them anyway. Hard to believe this was the first time I ever sent to Jim Palmer, but he's number 4. Look at these beautiful cards. The old television look to it. But he's $10 a card. Got him on his rookie. Number 4 for a reason. I was so glad to get that back. The card's not in the best shape by any means. But getting a card like that that's in really nice shape, yeah. It's going to cost money, but this looks so good. So thank you, Mr. Palmer. Number 3. I know he made an appearance already. 1963 card. It looks nice. It's a nice looking set. I mean, 1960, they won the World Series, and I like 1960. I think the 60 and 61 set had so many nice cards that were not the base card. The other ones that weren't base cards, or the traditional base card look was so nice, but then the other ones were so nice as well. You get a card like this from the 61 set. But the reason why this made my list is because I finally decided to go ahead and buy his rookie card, the 53 Topps. And I got it signed, and it came out, the autograph came out nice. A little streaky, but that's okay. Yeah, number 3 on my list is the Elroy Face rookie. Ahead of the Jim Palmer rookie? Yes. For my collection, yes, it has to be. I realize most people wouldn't agree that way if you're not Pirates fans, but hey, it was so great to add him. And then we got Vern Law. Yeah, I mentioned earlier, that was the only time you'd see him. No, he's back. He's $8 a card. I sent him 3 cards and a $25 donation. And I sent him 3 good ones. The 51 Bowman, the 52 Bowman, and the 54 Bowman. And oh my goodness! I sent him the 3 nicest cards I could dig up. I have sent him the 52 tops, but I wanted to send a Bowman run. I do have him on the 55, I know that much, but the inscriptions he does. Look at that, his rookie. Wow, does that look good with blue ink? Then we get the bigger card, and it's so filled up with awesome stuff. That was number 2 of my 2022 top 10. And number 1, I'm just going to show you the nicest of the cards, the 3 that I sent. I sent a $40 donation, 3 cards. I sent an extra $10. Did not get any inscriptions, and that's okay. I got the Bill Mazeroski rookie card. And no, I was so glad to get this card, and then to get it signed, it's like, whew. But then I sent other 1957 stuff. Apparently, this was clipped from somewhere. That was 1957. And the team card. This card's retired. It's not going out anywhere else. Vern Law, Elroy Face, Bill Verdon, Frank Thomas, the original one, Dick Groat, and now Bill Mazeroski on the 57. So I got a nice little 57 run there. So that's the number 1. There are some years where it's like, you know, it seems like any of these cards returns could have been number 1 or close to it, but this was the 2022 number 1 return for me. I traditionally do TTM videos on Mondays, but this week on Wednesday and Saturday I had to add a little more TTM. I wanted to do my recap. I don't even want to get into my items that weren't trading cards. It's not like I sent that many out, but let me know in the comments below what was your favorite. I do 3 videos a week, a TTM video on Monday, and usually autograph and or trading card videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, which technically this was. But I really would appreciate if you'd like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.